All right, so I'm refreshing aggressively because I've been told that the results has been loaded. Okay. Don't even know.
Nobody looked at it. Could be totally invalid.
This is preliminary results. We're doing it on the fly.
We did not look at it before. Okay, let's see. So we have up score. Okay, and we have them already weighted. They are weighted by the record count. So if a code is in a disagreement, so it was adjudicated as true but was missing from any of the arm, it will be given a higher weight if it existed more frequently in the data that another code that didn't exist in the OHDSI network evidence in the evidence. Oh, I can't say it correctly. Across network. Okay. Not nothing. It will. Yeah, not nothing. It will have a lower. The actual record count is an average that will go into the weighing. So it's weighted by. If it's zero, it's zero. Yeah. If it's zero, it will contribute nothing because it will be multiplied by zero.
The humans may have reasonably kind of applied the Pareto principle.
Oh, still not fixed.
Strange process. And I think it looks, we captured 98%. Right, of what we think we need to get with these codes, and then ignore the tail, that distribution. But that could add.
They keep putting, yeah. I'm just looking at this. We still have one AI arm, and we should not lump all the arms together. But okay, let's understand this. So we have AI arm. Oh no. Sorry, I'm sorry. There's a A1, A2. So let's go back. Okay, here. So we have
the unblinding key.
Hold on, no.
I'm going to reveal it.
No, we don't need to do that. Okay, so we have A1, A2, A13, A4. I don't see the human in here, but I'm assuming the mean is the actually F score.
And this table summarizes the difference F1 score between each A1 to AY and the human workflow. So it's this is A1 to human, A2 to human, A3.
No, we need against gold standard. Against human workflow. No, the F score should only be calculated for doing this real time is not easy. Okay, let's see. I'm assuming the F score Gautam is. I'm assuming they are against the gold standard.
It should be against the gold standard.
So yes, I see against the human workflow. Do you guys see anything else that suggests? Okay, standard.
This is the gold against the gold standard. The humans also have to be compared against the gold standard.
Nothing else should be. The gold standard is the only thing in the denominator. That's what it should be.
Mm-hmm. So gold standard 15.
Okay. Let's see. What does this here? Interpretation of. So this is gold standard with the true gold standard.
It says it is.
Sorry, I know the explanation is there, but we're doing this in real time, so it's hard to.
So the explanation says that it is
okay.
Human, but it's actually the gold standard.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's go back up. So it's all the gold standard. Perfect. Okay. So I think this is lumping all the AI together, so I'm going to ignore that one. Okay. Correct? Or this is the human. This is human. Okay, correct. This is just human. Okay, for human, the systemic sclerosis had a score of 0.99. That's pretty high. Okay, I don't know if you guys know what a F score is. Sorry. So F score is, maybe Jack, you wanna explain what F score? It's capture both. Just tell them what it means to be 1, what it means to be 0. That would help.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Can I get my favorite? Can I open a new tab in here? I'm going to do that. Let's go to Wikipedia, and I'm not going to ask Gemini. No, I want to, because they have the best diagram. I feel of it's even. Oh yes, Wikipedia was just a dream. Okay, so an F1 score is made of 2 components. You have precision and you have recall, and it's all precision. If you're familiar with positive predictive value, we do a lot more in public health studies, and then recall is like sensitivity, where it combines these two factors, which are different ways of seeing how many of the how much agreement do you have with what we consider the truth, I suppose. And then it combines them together. And so you get this, where's the, yeah. So, okay, and everyone needs to memorize this formula, and I'm going to be testing you in 15 minutes. But so what it does is we take a combination of the true positives divided by summing the true positives plus the false positives and false negatives. And that gives us this idea of agreement between what we consider the truth or two attempts at making, say, the same list. And that is basically, that's what it is. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yep. Zero would be no agreement whatsoever. Yeah. Thank you. That's most important. So back to our, yeah. So if we go back to, so let's see. So we have, in here, right? Right. Forgive me. So I think is it this one here? Great. Okay. Yeah. So I think we have our we have the human F1 scores, then we have the AI ones, and we have the difference between those here. And except wait, didn't they tell us that it says human, but it's a gold standard?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both compared to the same thing. Sorry. Look at that. Yeah. Those systemic sclerosis people. Okay. Yeah, some might be more and less accurate. I don't want to call anybody. Well, let's see. So, yeah, well,
But this stage, we should create a cohort based only on this concept set and run it in the evaluator. Right? Because if the humans made those different decisions about, yeah, you know what, most of these are actually DDTs, they may have a much better sensitivity.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
And that's narrowing it.
Big sensitivity and specificity.
No, but what I mean is, like, if we look at it in cohort diagnostics, they kind of infer sensitivity error.
Correct.
You know what I mean? If they made that decision to include some less specific codes that are almost certainly proximal DBT, then they will have a more performant definition based on their concept set, and that could be actually an outcome here, right? You know, we may have agreed based on the kind of ontological relationships and like the specification, but maybe the human one is actually more performant in data.
Correct. No, I agree. Yeah, this is we're not looking at data. So yeah, I agree 100%. That would be the next step. Well, we have to convert into phenotypes.
Yes.
Okay, so uveitis, we have a LLM winner, not by much, but slightly better. Rheumatoid arthritis, we have 100% from humans. Well,
almost.
so they both almost perfect, but SLE, yeah.
Pretty identical. So sure, yeah. Oh, right. I think.
But
Yeah.
The programming time for the LLM.
Oh, yes, include the programming time for the LLMs.
Yeah.
Let's see. So do we have, so this is, what is this? Comparative AI? Okay. I'm just going to scroll around so that I get the topography of this document. Standard versus non-standard. I think that's something else. Vocabulary distribution. I think these are all, well, no, yeah, I think these are all, supplemental. Yeah. So I believe it is that table.
Yeah.
Okay.
in that
Let's see. Just want to chit chat.
If the
So, and the gold standard across all diseases.
You get permission.
It's across all diseases. Okay, so they. Okay.
Well, like they took the bunch of them for each disease across the whole day.
Yeah, and just merge them together. Listen. Yeah, I guess because it's the
Oh, no.
is this F1 is a difference, so a difference from the gold standard. So this says like on average the AI3 did better, but it's not significant, but not really significant.
Seeing the concept set expression of all individual contributions. And they structurally, they were all different. And so despite the structurally, the concept expression being different, they have turned out to be similar. And that's interesting.
What happens is that down to the table there where you're comparing LLM and human, is that go up.
We go, yeah, this one. Right.
It is on the fly, it is not, you might redact everything and.
Yeah, the fact that we both have well performance, even though they had this agreement, could be either a flaw in the calculations, or all the things that they disagreed on had records of 0. So they won't go into that up score and they will be like critically dismissed.
I assume the stable is up there now, is that the LLM is it's similar, almost the same as humans, we scored not very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of disagreement, so it could be, Joel, that everything they disagreed upon were had very low count.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was the goal. Right here.
Yes. The disagreement is not matter because no record was.
We also, people who are not familiar with vocabulary, we are masking some of the differences in the knowledge. We will run this on the source code. I think when we run things on source code, we'll see more disagreements and less performance. Because sometimes, yeah, Snowman masks certain differences. Okay, I think we're gonna get people to go to lunch.
I think so. You all deserve it.
In truth, OpenStack is. Which is in the IoT tenant. And so it is publicly available, that's, we do have now, human adjudicated gold standard. So if another LLM wants to develop and improve on, then we have a gold standard that's available for these 7 clinical ideas, 6 clinical ideas. And we can learn from the different methods.
It's all hypothesis.
3 of the, groups, one variety, 2 open source, have shared with us their logic behind our
Speaker.
we should help inform the community to bring us in more work. So it's just evolving something.
Okay, I'll tell you what the next step. First, again, thank you so much for coming today. This has been an amazing. Next step, we're gonna finalize the result, make sure there's no bugs, blah, blah, blah. We have all the raw data, so we can quality check into everything. We're gonna definitely have a phenotype working group, meeting to go over, we'll provide a nice slide deck with all the results, for all of you, and I'll see if we can even have some time from the Tuesday community call to announce the results. We can work on a publication. That's why we all consented. That's why we have an RFP. And you're all welcome to join. You are already in as participants, whether you adjudicated or you created concept. We will start this in the team tenant, and we'll see a call for participation. We'll have a full list. We always start with the full co-author list that includes anybody who showed up. And then we'll just continue working on the manuscript and so forth and so on. The third step, we consider this a pilot. There are so many limitations. What are the conditions we selected? Chronic is different than acute. The LLM process, all of these things. So we want to build on the things we learned today to improve how a full protocol would be really to compare the performance of concepts generated by humans and concepts generated by a lab, thinking what we should consider phenotypes and concepts and all of that. And we will hopefully, it can be part of it to come up with a full protocol with a full experiment that we can do online virtually.
And walking towards a core definition.
Yeah, going all the way to Canada. And then the evaluation would be on real data, not just counts and all of that. We'll take all of that and come up with a full protocol, and we would love you to participate in any capacity. But this has been great, and thank you so much again for coming.